Hello everyone, I'm Amy Leung and I'm here with Robert Badal, Bao Lao Shi. Hello Robert, nice to see you.
Hello, Amy. Nice to see you too.
Robert, you're one of Hong Kong's most respected and experienced English teacher, and your story is quite amazing. And you're a writer, business consultant, and speechwriter for 2 CEOs and taught English in 4 countries. Can you tell us about it?
Thank you. Sure. In my hometown of Los Angeles, I was a writer and a media consultant, and also a media personality. But I wanted to do something to help people. So I went back to school and I became an English teacher. It was great to go to UCLA and get California State teaching credentials. I completed both the English literature and teaching credential requirements at California State University Northridge. I later got a TESOL certificate from Cal State Northridge and a master's degree from California State University Dominguez Hills. I would continue my education with the MBA program from Dominguez Hills. I became a fully licensed ESL teacher for Los Angeles Unified Public Schools. I also started teaching study abroad programs for Osaka Sangyo University Los Angeles. Here I taught test preparation for the SAT and TOEFL to students from China, Taiwan, Japan, Korea, and South America. Then I was chosen for a special sister city program with the city of Nagoya, Japan during the Expo year 2004 and became a full-time licensed public high school teacher at high-level Meito High School. At Meito, I was also the speech and drama coach and prepared students for study abroad and university tests such as the TOEFL. And I became the editor of the summer reading text used by Japanese high schools. While I was teaching at Meito High School, I started being asked to teach English to little children. I like kids, and I have a background in early childhood education, so I began part-time teaching little kids in homes and working the afternoons for a private English school, coaching kids for entrance exams. I was honored for my teaching of kids and appointed as a special visiting lecturer at Nagoya University of Arts and Sciences, teaching Japanese English teachers how to teach English to kids. I also taught part-time at the elite Toyota Central R&D Laboratory. I worked there for 7 years and helped the engineers write their technical reports and do presentations in English. I also helped them with their TOEIC test preparation. I also wrote English speeches for the former CEO of Toyota Europe, Junshi Numata. I come from a medical family that dates back hundreds of years, and I took many natural science courses in college, so I was also interested in teaching medical English. And I did so for Komaki Hospital and for the sports medicine program at Aichi Medical University. I also helped with physicians presenting research papers in English at global medical conferences. I was recommended to the Korean Consul General and began helping Korean students living in Japan to prepare for study in the U.S., especially with their writing and the SAT. After Meito High School, I was a special visiting professor at Aichi Prefectural University. Here, I taught college writing and used drama to teach English. Perhaps my favorite experience in Japan began when I was chosen as a full-time instructor at Nanzan University, one of the top 10 for English in Japan. Nanzan is famous for English speech contests and oral interpretation and drama. While at Nanzan, I began to publish my research about teaching and learning English. 4 of my research projects were published in academic journals. I also taught business English part-time for the Faculty of Management at Chukyo University. I have many happy memories of Japan, but I've always loved Chinese history and culture. When I was living in Japan on my vacations, I taught English for the hospitality industry to the staff at the Holiday Inn Vista Shanghai. After my contract was finished at Nanzan University, I moved to Chongqing, China. Here I again taught hospitality English, this time for the Intercontinental Hotel. In Chongqing, I became the PR consultant for Chang'an Ford, one of the largest joint venture companies in China. I wrote speeches for the CEO, Marin Barella, and all their English media materials such as press releases. While I was in Chongqing, I also taught English to little kids at Owen School of Language. One of my students was a gifted boy they called Little Robert. He was the youngest child ever to take the National English Test in China. I designed a special program for him that utilized his creativity as part of our lessons. At Owen, I also taught TOEFL and IELTS test preparation and appeared in their TV commercials. While I was teaching at Owen, I was recruited by a school that specialized in preparation for study in the U.S., the Stillwell Foreign Language School. Here I got deep into the SAT test and developed a teacher education program to help Stillwell teachers raise students' test scores. Also in Chongqing, I taught accent reduction and business presentation to Chinese executives from the German logistics company Dugro. While in Chongqing, I was offered a position at Wusong University in Daejeon, South Korea. I have a dear friend in Korea and always wanted to live there. I was able to continue my consulting work for Chang'an Ford by email and conference calls, so I moved to Korea. There's a huge emphasis on the TOEIC test in Korea because many international companies use the score as a basis for hiring. At Wusong, I became the TOEIC test preparation specialist and gave training to other professors. I also taught filmmaking, and my students won a TV commercial competition. I worked with guest professors from Tokyo University on a business research project about the effects of corporate social responsibility on business success. I was also chosen to create a TOEFL program for exchange students from Kanda University. And I was invited by the Korean Association of Language Teachers to give a presentation about a teaching method I created that uses a mystery game to develop critical thinking. I like Korea, but my future wife lives in Hong Kong, and I had always dreamed of living there. My PR and consulting business was growing, and Hong Kong is one of Asia's best cities for international business. So I moved to this beautiful and amazing city and opened a business consulting company, Robert Badal Consulting. My consulting business is successful, but I miss teaching. Business is exciting and challenging, but I wanted to help other people succeed. So I started Bao Lao Shi Perfect English.
Well, Robert, you've had quite a journey to get to Hong Kong, and you have an impressive career as an English teacher. What do you hope to achieve here in Hong Kong?
Well, Amy, my core values are quite simple. I want to help people. And in order to do that, I want to offer the very best English instruction in Hong Kong.
And if people want to reach you for lessons?
Well, I'm easy to find. I'm on Facebook, YouTube, Google+, Yelp, and my website is www.baolaoshi.com.
Thank you, Robert. We are looking forward to great things from you here in Hong Kong.
Thank you, Amy.
And thank you, everyone. I'm Amy Leung, and have a great day.